Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kitty G, and I'm back again on EGTV. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully, everyone's doing good on this beautiful Thursday, the day before New Year's Eve. So today's the 30th of December. Hopefully, you guys are well. There's been some news stories we got to talk about. We got to talk about Bukayo Saka. We got to talk about Lamptey. We got to talk about Aubameyang. We got to talk about Dembele. There's just so many links to Arsenal and everything going around, linking players to Arsenal, linking moves to Arsenal, linking players that might leave Arsenal. So yeah, just before we get any further, I need you guys to do me a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you know what we're gonna do? We always do this. We're gonna get to that intro. But before we get any further, we just hit 9K subscribers, and I will be doing a giveaway. I'll be giving away an Arsenal shirt for one person on Twitter and one person on YouTube after the North London Derby. So all you have to do to enter is like the original post, and then leave a comment with the team that you support underneath the video after it's done. And finally, the final thing you have to do is you have to follow me on Twitter. And if you can't follow me on Twitter, it's fine. Just like this video. Long story short, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one winner from YouTube, one winner from Twitter, and I'll be giving out 2 shirts after the North London Derby. But yeah, big up to everybody. Let's get this show started. If you already don't know, my name's Igal, and this is EGTV. Let's get the show started. Bye. Yes, people. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys are well. Everybody, let me know where you're watching from. I really appreciate that. I always love hearing where people are watching from, because there's always people watching from all over the world, and that makes me feel nice, right? But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully everyone's kicking it. You know what we're gonna be doing today? We're gonna be going through some transfer talk for Arsenal. We're gonna be looking at the Man City Arsenal game, and some comments from Pep Guardiola. Of course, there is some big news out of Liverpool where they're trying to say they've shortlisted Bukayo Saka, but we're gonna get into that in a bit. We digress. We'll save that for later. Saka to Liverpool is just paper talk. Hopefully, my friend. Hopefully, best in the world 13 in the house. Big up to best in the world, bro. I seen it in the comment section yesterday, gaslighting the whole situation. My guy. Yo, Nitish, what's good, Nitish? Nitish, if you want to come on, you can come on. Just send. I'll put the link in the comment section. If you want to jump on, let me know. The link is in the comment section. If you want to jump on, you can jump on, my guy Nitish. But yeah, let's get this show started. First things first. Today, first person we're going to be talking about is none other than Patrik. One second. No. We're not going to be talking about Patrik Schick first. We're going to have to go in order. So we're going to have to talk about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We're going to have to talk about Bukayo Saka. We're going to have to talk about Lamptey. We're going to have to talk about Aubameyang. We're going to have to talk about Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, of course, speaking about Arsenal in glowing fashion. In a glowing fashion. I did not expect that, honestly. He was speaking about Arsenal like we were friggin' like this super giant that hasn't lost games in a long time. Yeah, I was shocked how glowingly he was speaking about our club. Usually people don't do that, but I guess he didn't want to disrespect the team that currently is being managed by his former assistant. I guess that might be one of the reasons. Who else will we be talking about in this video? There's no comment. There's nothing on Vlahovic in this video. I'll let you guys know that right now. There is nothing on certain players, but we will speak about Aubameyang. Aubameyang's situation has slightly changed. Aubameyang is looking like he would have already left for Afcon at this point. That's just what I'm hearing. The rumors I'm hearing is that he's already gone for Afcon. So we're gonna get into Aubameyang also. But before we get any further, let's just hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. And you know what? We're going to get started right now. First things first. Shout out to the people in the comment section. Natish says 5 minutes. Nah, bro. Rivals fans love to gang up on Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans take it the most in comparison to others. So you was right to some extent. I doubt Saka would leave. Okay, I hear that. I hear that. Let's go on to the first topic. The first topic is Roma and everything that has to do with the deal to Roma between Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Roma. So it looks like Ainsley Maitland-Niles might be on his way out, guys. Yes, Ainsley Maitland-Niles might be on his way out. It looks like Ainsley Maitland-Niles could be headed to Roma. The deal is pretty much done and dusted almost. Everything, the paperworks are being sorted. Everything's being sorted. And you know what? That is what it looks like right now. It looks like Roma and Maha. Could you please turn on the TV? It looks like Roma and the situation with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. It looks like it's pretty much done and dusted. If I'm correct, last time I checked, Roma almost had this whole deal sorted out. It's a step closer for him to leave Arsenal. Reports out of Sky Italy, they're saying that he has accepted the offer that's on the table from the Serie A side. Ainsley Maitland-Niles looks destined to leave the Emirates this January as the window opens, and previously reported that he was that two clubs have reached out in talks for a potential deal, and it looks like he is on his way out, guys. He's on his way out. He is not going to be sticking around any longer. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he looks like he's going to be the first one out the door in January, and I'm not surprised that he's the first one out the door in January. It just does not surprise me that he is the first person out the door in January. They're going to try to link him away. They're going to try to link him away from Arsenal. And link into all these random clubs. But the good thing is Arsenal's getting this deal done quick, early, and by the 1st of January he might already be gone. So that's a good thing. Here's another comment saying this is not related, but the Lukaku comments are so much out of context. What were the Lukaku comments? If you wanna, I'm not too aware of any Lukaku comments. 1 second. Lukaku comments. Let's see. Physically, okay. What did Lukaku say? An hour ago, Lukaku said, "Physically, I'm fine. The situation at Chelsea, Tuchel chooses to play with another system. It won't give up. I'll be professional, but I'm not happy with the situation. I'm a professional, and I can't give up now." You know what? The whole Lukaku thing, I don't know if it was taken out of context, but it definitely seems like the whole Lukaku thing on Sky Sports definitely seems like something where a lot of people are going to try their best to blow out of proportion, because at the end of the day, he is a Chelsea player. People want to see Chelsea fail. Lukaku makes comments like this. There's going to be people who are going to jump on it and be like, you know what, he's on his way out. He's unhappy with the manager. Oh, blah 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 blah. No, sometimes people just make remarks in regards to themselves and the manager, and it doesn't mean that they have a bad relationship. He's just reflecting on his honest opinions on what he thinks. It's not always a bad thing. Sometimes honesty is a good thing. I think he's just being open and honest in regards to what he thinks about the whole situation. And I know this is not a Chelsea channel, but like, let me just touch. That's my take on the whole Lukaku situation. But yeah, moving on to the next topic. Just before we go on, we're selling Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We better have a plan. It looks like we might be getting a midfielder this January. If we are selling Ainsley, 100%, I think we're getting a midfielder this January. Lukaku wants back to Inter. We'll see. Yo, Don, you're another one who was gaslighting the situation yesterday. I seen you, bro. I seen you in the comment section. Don't think I didn't see you, bro. Lukaku wants to go back to the blue side of Milan. We'll have to wait and see. I think he's okay with being in the blue side of London right now. But yeah, moving on to the next story. This next story is crazy, guys. This next story is crazy. Yes. Bukayo Saka to... yeah, they're saying Bukayo Saka could go to all the way over there. I doubt it. I doubt it. But just before we doubt anything, let's just read what the actual report says. Reports shared on the stance of Arsenal starlet Bukayo Saka. Ian McGregor told Transfer Window podcast that Liverpool are interested in Bukayo Saka, with the Reds expecting to sell at least two of their forwards in the upcoming windows. If it's no surprise Liverpool would be eyeing the potential of signing Bukayo Saka. McGregor has suggested that Liverpool are bracing for an overhaul in their forward areas since they have an aging squad and they would need to replace some of their aging stars. And Bukayo Saka is the ideal player on their radar, and he is currently on their short list. Now, with Bukayo Saka being on their short list, I don't think it means he necessarily will be gone. Anybody can be interested in a player. It doesn't mean it's actually going to end up coming to fruition. In my opinion, right now, Bukayo Saka to be leaving to Liverpool makes no sense. It would dampen his development. It would put him in a situation where he's starting week in, week out for a team that is still considered a top team in the Premier League for Liverpool. No, I rate Liverpool. I think Liverpool is still a decent, a really big club and a really good club, and they're in a good moment right now. They have really good players and everything else. They have a really good team. But Ainsley Maitland-Niles leaving to Roma makes sense. But Bukayo Saka, he is getting game time. He is playing week in, week out. He is getting man of the match performances. He is being an integral part of this club. And if he leaves, he'll be going to a side where he'll be a bit part player. He'll be coming off the bench, and he'll be taking a step back in his career based on his development. It makes no sense for him to do that right now. For him, he would not. He would use this as a negotiation tool to get a new contract, which Arsenal have already started. Arsenal have started conversations with Bukayo Saka to give him a new contract on top of this. But the whole situation with Saka going to Liverpool, it is just a rumor that Liverpool have put him on their radar. They are watching him closely. They have Bukayo Saka on their radar. Bukayo Saka is one of the best youngsters in the league. Bar Foden, I think Bukayo Saka is the second best youngster in the league, bar Foden. And what he can do, he can take over games at times. Is he a Salah replacement? No. Is he a backup to Salah? Probably. Would Salah maybe become striker and he moves into that right wing role or plays on the left? Maybe. Or maybe he's a Mane replacement. Who knows? But at this point, Arsenal, as an Arsenal fan, I can tell you right now, we are going to do whatever it takes to hold on to him. We already have him under a long contract. We're going to give him another contract, and that's just the reality of the situation. Yes, there's no loyalty in football nowadays. Just 1 second, guys. Maha, please, I beg you. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Let's get back to the Bukayo Saka talk. So yeah, let me know in the comment section how much money would Liverpool have to pay to get Bukayo Saka? In my opinion, Liverpool would have to pay upwards of 100 million to even come to the 80 million minimum to come to the table to talk to us, 100 million plus before we even consider selling him. And I think we're going to end up giving him a new contract. I think he's going to be here for another 6 years. I don't think he's going anywhere, in my opinion. But yeah, Gio saying, I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles will kill it in the Serie A. I definitely do also. There's no loyalty in football nowadays. There is no loyalty in football nowadays, man. There's just no loyalty in football anymore. It's just dead and gone. 120, I agree. 80 mil, interesting. Just to let you know, 80 mil is what currently 80 mil is what thing is worth. Emil Smith Rowe is apparently worth 80 mil. So Bukayo Saka would be worth a little bit more than that, in my opinion. Bukayo Saka would definitely be worth a little bit more than that. He definitely would be worth a little bit more than that. But yeah, just to let you guys know, Bukayo Saka in 2021, he had himself one hell of a season. 2022 had himself one hell of a season. 2019, 2020, he came on and he had a decent season. But let's get on to this. So Bukayo Saka, his first real season where he came on and hit the ground running, all competitions, he had 11 assists. That was really impressive. And he had 4 goals. The season last season he had 7 goals, 10 assists. Right, this season he's taken his goal scoring and his assisting to another level, and he already has this season alone 6 goals and 4 assists, and that's only in one competition. Before we were playing in many different competitions, and you know what? He is now a mainstay in this Arsenal team. He's a mainstay in the England national team. He is playing week in, week out. For him, it makes no sense. It makes no sense why he would leave Arsenal at this point when he has a decent sized contract. Also, his contract is until 2024. Bukayo Saka's contract is until 2024, my friend. Yes, Bukayo Saka's contract is until 2024. If Felix is worth 125 million back in 2018, then Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith Rowe are worth just about that. I 100% agree. Khalid, this is the biggest thing that people don't realize. This is the biggest thing that people don't realize. This is the biggest thing that people don't realize. Like, oh my days. Big up to you for that comment, man. I appreciate that. That is a real one right there. That's a real comment. I'm gonna tweet that out because I think this is facts. But I don't think Emil Smith Rowe is worth that. I think Bukayo Saka is worth that. Is worth that. I really do. I really do think Bukayo Saka is worth around that same fee. I'm not saying I don't want to pin Joao Felix against Bukayo Saka, but I think Joao Felix, Bukayo Saka, they were in and amongst the same level before he moved to La Liga. And you know what? He hasn't been that good, even in my opinion, since he's gone to La Liga. But yeah, if Joao Felix is worth how much? 125 million back in 2018. Come on, you're having a laugh. Yeah, that is not that. He's not that good. He's not that good. Like, come on. Like, this guy, Joao Felix, is he really that good now? Like, Joao Felix has what, 2 goals in 11 games this season? I know it's not. I know football's not all about goals, but like, come on, guys. Come on, right? Come on. If Joao Felix is worth 125 million back in 2018, Bukayo Saka is definitely worth about that. But yeah, you guys keep letting me know what you guys think about how much Bukayo Saka is worth. I feel Joao Felix was never worth that. That was just a crazy transfer. I 100% agree with this comment also. I also 100% agree with this comment. Sometimes that's just the market. That is just the market sometimes. I just feel like there's crazy market value sometimes. I just feel like there's crazy. You know what I mean? But that Joao Felix transfer was crazy. That Joao Felix transfer was crazy. You never know, man. You never know. You never know. We could hit the bag. We could hit the bag with Bukayo Saka, but if we do, wherever he goes, he's gonna ball out. He is a baller. Literally, he is exactly what I thought Reece Nelson was gonna be. It's just crazy. Bukayo Saka, man. We cannot afford to lose him. I just feel like we cannot afford to lose him. The whole development of these youths all coming up together. We need them all to stay. But yeah, Joao Felix, that was a crazy transfer. That was just a crazy transfer. 100%. That was just a crazy transfer. I always knew that was not the case transfer. But yeah, let's get back into these things. I think Arsenal should not worry about Bukayo Saka going to. They don't spend big unless they sell. If he was linked to Chelsea or City, that would be definitely agree there. They big up Steve, regular on the channel, saying they're worth what the buyer are willing to pay. 100% agree. Correct. Liverpool do not spend big. It's not their wheelhouse. Saka is Arsenal through and through. Definitely agree. Saka's Arsenal through and through. I don't think he'll be leaving anytime soon. But yeah, let's get into the next story. The next story is none other than the man himself, Patrik Schick. Yes. So we're gonna just move away from this, go into the next one. Patrik Schick. How you doing, Patrik? I'm doing good. Okay. Yo, my guy Patrik. Anyways, Patrik Schick has been linked to Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I need to show you guys a little bit about Patrik Schick, because I think some people don't know who he is, what he is about. But yeah, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little bit about Patrik Schick, guys. Patrik Schick is he's a striker, right? He played well in the Euros. He played good for Czech Republic. He's currently over there in Germany doing good for Frankfurt. He originally, just last year, he played for RB Leipzig. But the thing I have concerns about him is he constantly keeps changing clubs. Why does he constantly keep changing clubs? And it's not like he's taking steps up every time. He took a downward step recently from Leipzig to look. He went from Roma, where he was not getting game time, to Leipzig, where he was not really where he was getting game time here and there, bit parts for one season, and then they chucked him off the next season and brought him to Leverkusen. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think there's something up with him. I think there's something that we don't know. And he did only score 9 goals last season in 29 games. This season, he's doing well. He scored 16 goals in 14 games. But I don't know if he's the type of profile of player we want. He's 25 years old. He's a tall striker. But I don't know if he's the type of profile that we want. I don't know if he's the type of player that we want. I don't know if he's going to be the guy that we need going forward. But Patrik Schick has been linked to Arsenal. He is one of these strikers that we're looking at on our table. I personally think it's a very, very underwhelming signing if we do go for him. I don't want him at all. I want to stay clear of Patrik Schick, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I don't know if that is even on the table. I think Patrik Schick is probably one of the ones that I want to stay clear of, because I just don't think he's that. I just don't think he's that guy that we should be going for. Personally, I would be going for a whole host of other strikers before I go for him, such as Vlahovic, such as Alexander Isaac. I would even go for Jonathan David and Dominic Calvert-Lewin before I go for this guy. I just think he's one of the guys at the bottom of the list for strikers, and we should not really be considering him at all. I don't know if you guys know him too much or you know much about him, but Bundesliga tax is a real thing too, you know. Bundesliga tax is a real thing. So I don't know, man. I don't think I want to be burnt. I don't think I want to be burnt more than once by these kind of things. But yeah, let's keep it moving from Patrik Schick and let's move on to Ousmane Dembele. Habidi babidi babidi ba. Ousmane Dembele. Habidi babidi boopidi boopidi babi. Habidi. Where is it? N'Golo, not N'Golo Kante. Yeah, Saka signed a 4-year deal. Saka's here until 2024 right now. His contract's not going out anywhere anytime soon. But you know what? There's a guy who is linked to us today, Ousmane Dembele. Yes, the Barcelona attacking midfielder Ousmane Dembele has been linked to a whole host of clubs. The Frenchman has been linked to Arsenal many times. He's decided that he is leaving Barcelona this summer, right? The Catalonian giants, Barcelona, are looking to move Ousmane Dembele. He's had legs made out of glass since he's been at Barcelona, getting injured every other week. Personally, I don't know if he's the type of signing that we need. I don't know if he's the type of signing that we need long term, but realistically, I don't want to touch him with a barge pole. He's too injury prone. He gets injured every other week. I don't want a person who trips over in the training ground and is out for 7 days. I just don't need that in my life. I want to stay clear of those kind of issues. So I personally think, you know what, Ousmane Dembele, you're a good player, but no. Tell me, guys, in the comment section, would you take a thumbs up for Ousmane Dembele, or would it be a thumbs down for Ousmane Dembele? Because for me, it's just like I don't really rate the guy. I think he's, you know what I mean? He's not that good, in my opinion. But yeah, it's up to you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I think Ousmane Dembele, he's a good player on his day, but as of late, he just hasn't been doing it. He hasn't been doing it for me. Like, Dembele has been down bad for a while, and it's affecting his whole performances. He's come to Barcelona and he's never hit anywhere near the numbers that he got at Dortmund, right? He's never gotten nowhere near the type of figures that he did at Dortmund that one season. And you know what? Dortmund was quick to sell him and make a quick buck. Like, he's now 24 years old. He's still very, very young. I think he needs to make a step backwards in his career. I don't think he's on cheap wages either. So yeah, I don't want him. I don't want him, says in the world 13x. Definitely agree. Too high of wages. Definitely agree. His wages will be extraordinary. Exactly. Moving on from Ousmane Dembele, the final couple conversation topics that we have to talk about. We're gonna get into the next one. We're gonna talk about Manchester City. Yes. If you guys know Pep Guardiola, he is hilarious. Pep Guardiola is actually hilarious in what he does. If you guys don't know, Arsenal are about to play Manchester City in the upcoming games, right? So since we're about to play Man City, Pep Guardiola has said something, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I just laughed when I seen it. I laughed, I cried. I thought it was hilarious. I thought this guy is a joke, man, for saying it. But yeah, let's just Pep is just funny. Pep Guardiola is hilarious. He said the most funniest shit today. He said, when asked about Arsenal, he said some stuff like, where was it? Where is it? Let me find it. Okay. When asked about Arsenal, Pep Guardiola said, "This is the best Arsenal side I have ever played. They can't be beaten." Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Pep Guardiola makes me laugh. How is he gassing up Arsenal like this? He's saying, this is the best Arsenal side he's ever played. He's saying this is the best side he's played. All right, and he's very, very much focused on this game versus Arsenal. He's being very professional and everything else. But Pep Guardiola makes me laugh. What is Pep Guardiola doing? He just said that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I found that funny. Usually Pep things pre-game against Arsenal, he always talks like this. Yeah, Arteta's best friend. Big up my guy Gerard. Yo, bro, if you're free, jump on, bro. You already know what it is. Actually, I might be done soon, so there's no point. But yeah, you already know what it is, my guy. Big up to you. But yeah, Pep Guardiola, definitely moving mad. I love the guy. He's hilarious. He makes me laugh with some of the comments that he comes out with. But like, Pep Guardiola is Pep Guardiola. He's just gonna keep saying what he's saying. Pep Guardiola is not worried about Albert. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Pep Guardiola has done it in the Bundesliga. He's done it in La Liga, but his tactics don't work here. That's what people used to say back in the day. Now he is like absolutely killing it in the friggin' in the league, and it's just crazy to see. He's destroying teams with like the weirdest formations, and it's just like he's gonna continue to do that. He's going to continue to do that. But yeah, I think at this point, let's not even compare Arsenal close to City. But yeah, my question to you guys is, what can Arsenal do anything against Man City? Score predictions versus Man City. Let me know right now. Score predictions versus Man City, because in my opinion, guys, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. Can we do anything versus Manchester City? I don't know. I doubt it. I really doubt it. I really doubt if we can do anything versus Man City. I doubt it, man. I doubt it. I think Man City is going to be tough. I think long story short, when we face Man City, we're gonna get fucked over. Yep, definitely think we're gonna get fucked over. It's just how the things go. We're gonna get fucked over. We're gonna lose, or we're gonna draw. I don't see us winning this game. I think this is not a game where, as an Arsenal fan, I could put my hopes on it and say, you know what, we're gonna get a result. No, we don't tend to get results from Man City, even when we're at home. So it's like, I am quite concerned going into this game, and I think it's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a tough game. 100%, it's going to be a tough game, and everyone going into it should be a little bit apprehensive. such as myself. But yeah, moving on. I really enjoyed your rant on Chelsea yesterday on the terrace. Thank you, my guy. He says City will be. Well, okay. 2-0, 3-0 City, 4-1 Arsenal. Yes, I'm a delusional fan. Big up to you. If we do win it, it's a miracle. Definitely agree. Definitely agree. Definitely agree. Definitely agree. You know what? If we do win it, everybody who puts in a prediction right now will automatically enter the draw for the shirt, and I'll be picking I'll be handpicking one of you guys if possible. So I know Beast already put his name in the draw. Don, I haven't seen your name in the draw yet, so put your name in the draw. You already know I'm going to be giving out a shirt by the end of the season. Now moving on away from the Arsenal game onto the final couple transfers. Let's talk about these final couple transfers. 31 now. We're on 31 for timestamp. Next person we're going to be talking about is Arthur Melo. Yes. If you guys don't know who this is Artur, the former Barcelona, current Juventus midfielder who is a Barcelona player, and we were saying we were saying stuff like he's really good, he has potential, he's going to be really good one day. You know what? He's never lived up to the billing. He has never lived up to the billing. So, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, man?
Dylan, oh shit, bro, your audio is mad. Let me just turn your audio down.
One sec, one sec.
No, don't mute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Is that better?
Okay, now it's better. Go ahead, speak.
Basically, I'm not the City game. I'm not confident, but we see what happens in it. We see what happens.
Okay. I kind of moved the conversation on now to Arthur from Juventus. Would you take him?
No, he's not gonna. He's just not been. He's not been it really.
So
Maybe a
that's
couple of years ago, but not now. He's not the level that we need.
that's a no for you.
No, yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of transfer news that you missed already. I'm not gonna run over the Bukayo Saka to Liverpool, all that stuff again. I'm just gonna say to you, quickly, what do you think about the Bukayo Saka to Liverpool? Do you think it's bullshit?
Most likely. I mean, I don't see Liverpool. If it was City, maybe, but Liverpool, they don't spend that much money on players anyway, so 100% I think it's BS. If it was City, I'd be slightly concerned, but and Saka hasn't signed a new contract either, so that's probably why the rumors have going around about him.
Hmm. So you're not too concerned.
No. Not
Okay.
at all. If it was City, panic stations, but
No, I hear that. Yo, we're also linked to what do you call it? Let me just go to the next one. We're linked to Denis Zakaria again. Denis Zakaria. If you don't know who Denis Zakaria is, I'll show you in a second. But we've been linked to him before. Zach is a player who's currently playing for Gladbach. If anybody knows Zach, we have been linked to Zach so many times now. It looks like this deal eventually might end up happening, but he's also linked to Everton. He's also linked to a whole host of clubs. What are you saying about Denis Zakaria to Arsenal? I
you know
think
what? I
you
would have loved him, but I did some research on Denis Zakaria. He's been having problems with injuries, and that's a big red flag. Basically, that's only the one thing. I'm not gonna say how he, because I don't watch him. I'll be honest. But one thing that's been clear from my little bit of research, he's been picking up injuries. I'm not gonna say he's injury prone, but he's definitely been picking up injuries in his career. And honestly, I think we need someone that's more available than him. If
okay.
Arsenal pick him, I would love to have him, but his injuries are a big concern.
Mm, I hear you. I hear you. Bro, in my opinion, we are linked to so many players every single day. This guy being linked to us numerous times, I just feel like it's because his contract's running out and I don't think we're actually really in for him like that. He's a good player. I hear all that, but I don't think we're really in for him that much. I'm just going to shut down that rumor and keep it moving to the next one. So the next one is that there's no rumor. It's confirmed. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has left for Afcon. Do you think Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's done? Because I think he's done.
Bro, he's done. It's done. I think it's done. I don't know what we're gonna do with him. Loan him out to an Italian club maybe. That's probably the most likely. We pay half of his wages and he'll be back this summer probably. There's no way we can have him in the squad anymore. I mean, personally, I always liked Oba, but there's one thing that we always said about Oba: his work rate, his leadership. Those two things were always lacking with Oba. And this year, those two things are the main reasons why he's not at the club. Because if he had those two things, he'd still be here. Laka ain't scoring that many goals. Laka was always the better leader, always had the high work rate. And that's the difference between the two players. And Laka is a bad leader. So that was the difference between the two players. The massive contract really bit us in the ass again. It was a similar situation to Ozil, where we just paid our best player, and it just hurted us again. And it just shows you that we made a mistake again on one of these massive contracts.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Bukayo. I think you're right. I think the fact that Bukayo Saka and all these youngsters have been carrying us, and he has been rotting away in the reserves, just goes to show you about that. I'm done talking about Aubameyang at this point. Aubameyang's done out here. I want to get him sold or get him out of the club. But yeah, that is the Bukayo. That is the situation with him. But yo, quickly before we move on, I'm just gonna show you what I did for my team versus Man City. Let me know what you think about my team versus Man City. I'm gonna show it to you right now. So I have Ramsdale, Ben White right back, Holding and Gabriel center back, Tierney, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Lacazette.
Bro, ain't Tommy back? I heard Tommy's back in training though.
Is Tomiyasu back in training? I
swear he was. I heard from one of the reports saying they welcome back Tommy to the squad, to the training. It was early this week as well. I swear they did.
Here, Tomiyasu I is told he needs to improve in areas. I don't see anything about him. No, I don't see anything, my friend.
Honestly, I felt like okay, if he ain't fit, then we keep the same team. If he ain't fit, keep the same team basically, and we go with that basically. Maybe we could play 5 at the back, but I doubt it, especially with Ainsley and these guys not playing. If Ainsley was there, maybe, but I don't see us playing a back 5. We don't have the players to play a back 5 anymore. It worked in the FA Cup, so it could work again. But
team, though, the team. This is what the team is going to be for me. The team is going to be
back 4. Back 4. But remember the FA Cup, right? The FA Cup, City struggled actually against us because we had 5 at the back and we could just pass out their press all day, every day. And that's why we did so well against them.
Bro, we lost convincingly in that game.
Huh?
Are you talking about the game we lost 4-1?
No, FA Cup.
Oh, okay, yeah, FA Cup 2-0, right?
Yeah. What we played 5 at the back and we just they couldn't get the ball off us because we had 5.
United are 1-0 up. Man United are 1-0 up.
And they were what's it called? Struggling. They were City was struggling to get the ball of us, and I think maybe a back 5 we could, but I don't think we have the players because if Tommy is not well.
Talking about Tomiyasu, we are linked to a new right back. We're linked to Lamptey. So if Tariq Lamptey is going to Lamptey, it's Lamptey, right? It's Lamptey.
Yeah.
Tariq Lamptey is linked to Arsenal, okay? So the story with the Tariq Lamptey links is Arsenal are looking to bolster their right back position. Even though that they have Tomiyasu, they're looking for an additional right back to come in. So it looks like Tariq Lamptey could be that guy. Yes, he could be that guy. He could be that guy to come in. And at this point, if Tariq Lamptey does come in, he would improve us in the long term attacking wise, and we'd still have the option of going with Tomiyasu when we want to defensively. So I feel like this is a really good two right backs to have in your team. One that's very attacking, and one is very defensive, and it gives us some balance to this squad that has lacked balance over the past couple of years. I think if we were to get Lamptey, he would cost a decent amount of money. He would not cost us too much, in my opinion. But Lamptey from Brighton, you've seen how he performed yesterday versus Chelsea. He is a good player, and the rumor has it that Arsenal are looking at a deal for the former Chelsea player. The deal would cost anywhere between what? Wow. They're saying the deal could be cheap, you know? They're saying the deal could be really cheap. I'm surprised. They're saying because he came to Chelsea for such a cheap price, they could sell him for between 10 to 20. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. That can't be right. Surely that's not right, right?
Mm.
How much is this guy worth? Yeah, they're saying 10 to 20 million. No way Brighton sell him for 10 to 20 million. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think they're gonna sell him for something ridiculous, man. They ain't gonna sell him for cheap. They're gonna try and get like 40, at least 40 million out of him.
Okay.
Yo, Igaldo, me, Lamptey, look, don't get me wrong, he's a brilliant player. But I think he's more of a wing back than a right back. And Brighton showed that. He doesn't play right back for them, he plays wing back for them. And right now we don't play with a five at the back.
I know,
we
but
need a right back that can actually defend, and I'm not sure about his defensive ability and his size.
We have a right back.
Me.
We have a right back.
Yeah, but look, think about it. We're not going to play Tomiyasu.
One second. Hear me out. We have a right back that can defend, and we have a right back that can attack. We mix them up in between games.
Yeah, but Igal, if Tariq Lamptey plays on our right side, right, who's going to defend for him? We can't play Tommy and him, unless we play five at the back. And that's what I'm trying to say. So I'd rather have a right back that can defend by himself, and he's decent defensively as well as attackingly. We need something with balance. We can't just have a guy that's a wing back. And this is the problem with Tavares on the other side. You've seen Tavares getting burned so many times, and then we have to cover for him. We can't have that on two sides. Tavares is learning, but one thing I like about Tavares is he's tall, he's raw, and he has some strength in him. So when he ages up, and we can teach him the defensive side, he can become more solid. But Tariq Lamptey, he doesn't have the size or the physique to play right back by himself. We need a guy that can play right back by himself, and he can cover for Tommy if he gets injured, and we can play him against City, and we're not worried about it. And that's why I would take Livramento over Lamptey, because I think Livramento is defensively more solid, and he can play right back by himself. And if Southampton continue to struggle, and they're down the league, we can get him for a cheap price, 30 million. I think his buyback clause on Chelsea is 30 million. So Southampton would sell him for about 30 million.
Okay, I hear that. I just think Arsenal are looking at all their options, and I don't know if he's their first option or second option, but he's one of their options. So I'm just saying, like, that is my question. Would you take him? Would you consider him? Those are the kind of things that I'm asking. we've had a lot of players that I spoke about today, but Lamptey seems like the one that I would be the most interested in signing out of the players that we spoke about. We spoke about Arthur Melo, Patrik Schick, we spoke about Ousmane Dembele, we spoke about Zakaria, but Lamptey is probably the guy that I would consider out of all these guys that we should actually consider going for, because he is a good player. He would upgrade us in the attacking part of the right back position. And yes, he is not the best defender, but the reason why we're getting him is not solely because of his defensive capabilities. We're getting him because he offers us a different dimension that Tomiyasu doesn't have. And that is the main reason why we would be signing him. And anybody who's still watching up in this point, let me know what you guys think also, because I want to know, do you guys agree with me where I say, you know what, it doesn't matter how good his capabilities defensively are, he's still helping us out in the attacking third, and that's why we're signing him? Or do you agree with Sahal? We need to go for Livramento instead, because am I mistaken? Is Livramento a little bit more balanced defensively and attacking wise?
Yeah, he's more balanced and he's physically bigger than Lamptey, so he has.
Got destroyed though by Martinelli. Just saying.
Yeah, but even though I think this season and last season when he joined Southampton, he has shown promise, and that's what we need. We don't need a world-class right back as backup. We need a right back that showed a promise, shown his talent in the Premier League, especially. Right, he's English. I think all the boxes tick with Livramento. His size is bigger. His attacking is better than Tomiyasu. I would love Lamptey, but I feel like Lamptey would be a perfect for a five at the back system if we were playing with that. Like he would be perfect for a coach like Conte. If we had Conte, then Lamptey would be perfect. But since we got Arteta and Pep, they're like a flat back four. I just don't see it, Igal. I don't see it.
Okay. And then finally, I'm just gonna show you guys one thing. Arsenal target Jonathan David has been spotted wearing a Thierry Henry shirt on Christmas Eve. Does this mean anything to you, my friend? Does this mean Arsenal have a chance to get this guy? Does it mean anything to you, or do you think it's just one of those things again that no one should be really caring about?
Oh, yeah, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Igal, I don't know, man. Honestly, I feel like I rate this kid. I rate him. I rate him. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like Arsenal, right? We always do this. We always go for these kind of players that go to Lille and they were playing in another. Like I know, Jonathan David. He was playing at Genk before. What we need to do sometimes, right? And like Hudson Odward, we need to buy these players before they go to a big club or a club in the mid-table, or they go to France, because we had the opportunity to get for example Hudson Edward, for example, right? We had the opportunity, we didn't take it, and we keep doing this at Arsenal, right? There's so many players that we just let go, and now Jonathan David, he would cost us about maybe 40, 50 million. Why not? Lil probably will ask that, and that's my problem. Is he that good? I'm not sure, but honestly, it's up to Arteta and what these guys need. They pick. Honestly, I feel like they need to pick a striker that they want. At the end of the day, basically.
I like Jonathan David. I would take him, but only as like a second option, not a first.
Yeah, but
Um,
how much? How much Lil? You know how much Lil
one
would
second.
price him?
Just edit. Just edit. Forget the whole little thing. Piece for all says, Iga, would you sell Saka for 80 to 90 million in the summer, or keep the good job, bro? I personally would not sell Bukayo Saka for anything less than 100 million. That's just my thing. That's just my whole thing. But yeah, I'm done for today. Big ups to Hall for coming on. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day. You already know what it is, the Kitty G on EGTV, and you know what it is. Yes, man, relegation side, Burnley played terrible football. But yeah, have a good one, guys. We're out of here. Peace.